Okay, guys, after what I saw, I already wish it was November 12th. What's up, YouTubers of the world? MegaGeekMixer here is back. I hope you guys all enjoyed Vigilante and his review and their Mega Halloween Mixer. And I hope if you guys are hoping to see him again, don't worry, he'll be back come next year. But until then, MegaGeekMixer here is back to take over the rest of the videos. And I'm glad to start off by saying I cannot wait more than ever for November 12th for when Spider-Man Miles Morales comes out into the stores. I mean, I have it all pre-ordered ready for PS5, but some part of me can't just help but want to be like, shouldn't I got it for the PS4? But that's just because after what I saw here, after what I found out that IGN and other places had given us a 22-minute sneak peek of this game, makes me be like excited beyond belief because sure, Insomniac Games, they pretty much did it just like they did Marvel's Spider-Man, the prequel of it. It's all good. You're swinging around just like Spider-Man, but you also see some upgrades there. It's all there, and I'm just so excited. And this is just a sneak peek of it, so it's making me wonder what else do we get here. I mean, we're gonna get a lot of side missions, no doubt here, just like in the previous one. But I'm sure there's some new things they're gonna put in there because we're first off having Miles Morales, a different Spider-Man with different power sets, and all I gotta say is oh, who am I kidding? I already said it, but you guys know what I mean. All in all, though, I'm excited for this. But let's go ahead and break this down, guys. First off, when we're introduced to Miles Morales and stuff, the graphics to show how he looks after a year look nice. He looks great. And I like how they make us see this interaction with him dealing with his neighborhood in Harlem since he's moved to Harlem. And now his mom's going through a campaign and stuff. And he's having to support her with that and struggle the superhero life. That's one of the first things you know here. He's now a superhero and stuff, and he's got to pretty much do what Peter Parker learned how to do. Balance out personal life with superhero life. And yeah, it's not easy. It's stressful, especially when you're a first timer doing this, which is definitely shown here. But boy, do I like it when we finally see him in his Spider-Man suit. First off, yes, it's just like Peter Parker's Spider-Man suit here. Kind of like how he started when he was first introduced into Marvel Comics, starting off in Peter Parker's suit here. But what we see here is that while the suit may be Peter Parker's, we also have him in his clothing, like the one he has here on this shirt that was in the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie, which, by the way, love that movie. I gotta remember to do a review on that one. But either way, speaking of which, I also remember seeing the trailer for the suit they have of this one in the game, and I love it. I love how it has the same animation and things they have there just as they did in the movie, along with the comic pop-ups anytime he's fighting. Love that. But keep going on here though. Yes, the Spider-Man suit with him having his jacket and shorts and stuff on, I love it. I was at first wondering, should I really have liked that, especially when I saw in the movie, and I was like, yeah, this is great. This suits him. This is definitely even suits him more to be in. This is Miles Morales as Spider-Man. And boy, must I say, I loved how they were showing us with his web swing. And sure, it's the same as Peter, but you can tell there's some slight differences there, like how he's swinging and stuff. It's showing how since he's new, he's still trying to learn how to find a way to swing his way and stuff. Bear in mind, it's still great to see, and I can't wait to see what other tricks and stuff we can use with it as we go forward with this game. But what I definitely loved was when they started going into more of the gameplay, especially with the first mission and them having to watch an escort of Rhino being transferred to the raft. Unfortunately, things go wrong, and this is where they get into the spot of Peter and Miles having to stop Rhino. And this is where it first gave us a look at Miles as Spider-Man taking on some crooks. And the action-packed scenes and control sequence and everything, pretty much still the same when you're taking on these criminals here. I think the only one little thing I saw there was when you're attacking, you see a little icon of the spider with the number 1 on it. Now, I'm not sure what that means exactly, but I'm thinking that maybe it means that you gain some more experience points or something, because of course during the gameplay and the game walkthrough and stuff, you're gonna want to unlock all sorts of gadgets and suit and stuff to better help yourself in adapting in different styles of fighting. So it would make sense there. But what I really loved was when he got to face Rhino. Here we learned here that I'm pretty sure this happened in the previous game. I'm not quite sure, but if it didn't, I love this new one we're getting here, where you are, as Miles, are riding on that guy, and you have to control him so he doesn't be hitting any of the obstacles that is in his way. I mean, sure, he could slam through it just like Juggernaut, keep going and going, nothing can stop him and stuff, but still, you as the hero are trying to prevent all the collateral damage and everything, especially the part where he saves a baby and his mother and stuff. Oh, I love that. But also, when it finally got to the point there, when as they kept fighting, first off, they get a little shot of Roxxon, which I'll get to here in a minute, was that right after when Peter Parker's down and out of it, do we finally get to see the Venom Blast of Miles' spider powers. Yes. Now, sure, we're only seeing the first level of it, what we get when he's unlocked it, and what he does with it there. It shows that you can not only stun your opponents, but you can deal double the damage when they're stunned, and how you can use your punch with the Venom Blast. Ooh, do I love that. But also, the finisher moves are great too. It still has that same camera action that it has when it comes to Spider-Man and its fighting style, and when doing the finisher, does he do that the Matrix camera move of that slow motion shot there. I love that, and I'm glad they're sticking with that. But things really got ahead for us with the whole, like I said, Venom Blast and everything. It's definitely cool stuff. But I think now then the best part came was during their time with stopping this guy, did they run into a spot where they destroyed a place that was abandoned Roxxon building. And if you guys have seen all those trailers and stuff, you know Roxxon's going to play a big role in this. And any of y'all who started reading Miles Morales when he first came to be back in the Ultimate Marvel Universe in the comics, you know that it was because of Roxxon he gained his powers to begin with. That was in the Ultimate Universe. So you know you can't trust Roxxon and stuff, especially when we are introduced to this guy named Simon. You can just already tell the dark vibes off this guy. Now, is this to say he's the main villain per se? Probably not. He's probably not the main villain, but even if he's not the main villain, he's going to play a key role in it. If I'm not mistaken, I think they said the main villain was going to be the Tinkerer, and from the looks of what I saw there, the Tinkerer is a female, so this guy right here might just be one of her right-hand men or whatever and stuff. But also they were saying someone else that they were going to be fighting. The Tinkerer, Roxxon, going to be in a war here with some of the things they're having here. I forget what that was. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know it was in the trailer when I did a reaction trailer. If you guys never saw that, I'll leave a link in the description down below. But either way, still, to show us here what we're getting with Rhino, and then the mysterious foreshadowings of Roxxon and the major role they're going to be playing in. Love that stuff. But I think the real kicker game here was at the end here when it was showing us where Peter will be. He's going to be out of town for a few weeks, and this is where it'll lead into Miles' solo journey as the one and only New York Spider-Man. Or better yet, just say New York Spider-Man, since Peter's going to be out in the world, and that's pretty much going to say the Spider-Man on a global scale right there. But real quick, I want to give my thoughts out on the new design Insomniac did for Peter, and unlike many others, I don't really like it. Now, bear in mind, I didn't get all crazy and stuff, and like put out all them death tweets and everything that people were putting out there. I mean, okay, I didn't like it almost any more than anyone else did. I like the previous design better than this design. I understand what they were trying to do, and I can understand that, but it just didn't feel right because this one looks younger. I mean, yeah, he still seems a little more older than Miles, but this one, it's just a little... He still seems more younger than what the original design would have been if it stayed in this game, because it would have looked even more more older for around the age that we saw with them when it was in the previous one, especially when it comes to him and Miles and their interaction together. This one just doesn't really sit well with me too much. But bear in mind, I can still deal with it. Like, it's tolerable. I'm like, I don't like it, but I can deal with it. I can tolerate it, but I'm still not liking it. But either way, though, I still can't wait for what we're getting here. This sneak peek that they gave us really got me excited, got me hyped. It makes me want to play the game already and just be like, if I have to wait from a PS5 for so long, then I may just want the PS4. But no, I'm a patient guy. I can get through with it. And when I get that game and play it all, I'll give my entire thoughts on it right here on my channel. But either way, guys, I would love to know your guys' thoughts. Have you already seen it? If you haven't, I suggest you go see it. It's great, but also, are you excited? And what are you hoping to expect out of it? I'm expecting a lot out of it. Some of the stuff from the previous game, along with some new things, especially with the whole camouflage mode. I'd love to see how that goes in with stealth missions. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and leave it all at that. And if you're enjoying my videos, all you got to do is click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified when I make more videos. Until then, MegaGeekMixer signing out. Bye!